Hello, this is Cindy King, Director of Affinity Services with Cartus. Today I'm going to be talking about the USAA Supplemental Training Deck. Everybody should be very familiar with this very first slide, the mission slide. It is in every single one of our training modules for all of our agents. And the reason that we go over this slide is that literally in every USA meeting at their headquarters, staff will all read together their mission statement so that we all have the same mutual goal in assisting the members. So the mission of the association is to facilitate the financial security of its members, associates, and their families through provision of a full range of highly competitive financial products and services. In so doing, USAA seeks to be the provider of choice for the military community. USAA's core values of service, loyalty, honesty, and integrity reflect the values of the military and our membership and form the foundation on which USAA employees perform their work and conduct themselves. And so literally, USAA does truly feel that the agent network is a direct connection with them and that we all follow the same beliefs. Next. The network strategy statement. USAA developed this statement back in early 2016 after coming off the fall of 2015 where we changed the program name and they did a complete reevaluation of what the value of this real estate assistant program is to the membership. And they are striving to be the #1 benefit to the members and the enterprise by providing exceptional member value and guiding members into a deeper USAA relationship through a high-fidelity real estate network. USAA wants their members to stay on the right path to meet their goals through one company, one website, one solution, and they really want to make sure that we are all on the same team. Next. So let's talk about some updates since the last training, which was in the spring of 2016. We're pleased to say that the USA Real Estate Rewards Network has returned more than $31 million year-to-date to our members in their cash rewards. That is up 6% year-over-year. Terrific numbers. Also, in 2016, Real Trends magazine published a newsletter featuring the Real Estate Rewards Network and talked about that the network is really America's 5th largest realty firm and reaffirming the USAA mission. Last year, we had over 47,500 closings. Here. Next. All right, another update. I know that you just had heard in the earlier training class all about digital and speed to lead, and everybody wants all of the information so quick at your fingertips. I want it now kind of concept. Well, the network team is working very hard to improve that overall experience, and with everything going very digital, the digital product homepage on USA.com has been optimized to provide members more information about the network, including different points of contact they will be working throughout the process. Additional entry points were added to the storefront page throughout USA.com and in the mobile section, including more prominent calls to action with another section of their site called Home Value Monitoring. So as you can see on this particular graphic to your right, they really are trying to make it as visually appealing to catch the eye of the members, a very easy way to calculate what their cash reward may be, make sure that everybody understands what is the call to action, you know, get a $350,000 to $6,000 reward when you buy or sell. Next. Also included in this redesign is providing members the option to ask questions and have us follow up on their inquiry in the members' channel of choice. So as you can see, with the arrows next to it, it's got an 800 number. You can ask a question. So we've just recently launched chat which we've gotten like over 1,000 questions on chat, and we're having very strong success in actually enrolling those members into the Real Estate Assistance Program. So that's really exciting, using chat for the first time for our product. Next. So again, I'm going to refer back to our original training a few weeks ago. We talked about I need it quicker, I want it now kind of concept. Well, USAA is looking at another channel called EAgent, and this is improving experiences for better business results. So as you can see, this slide shows you what our current process is. So the member submits an enrollment. They talk to one of our real estate coordinators who does that big needs assessment to find out where they're looking at, you know, are schools important, you know, when is their house hunting trip, etc. That information, that referral is passed over to your relocation department at one of our network firms. The real estate company is going to look at it and decide who the best agent match would be for that particular member. And then the agent is assigned, and as we discussed earlier, you have a total of 4 hours to get a hold of that member to let them know that you're going to be working with them. So even though we have said that we want you to contact that member in 4 hours, over the process of watching our model mature, we know that sometimes that could take hours up to a couple days as far as from the time that member submits an enrollment to when that agent is assigned. So listening to who their membership is and how it's changing is that they are looking at making one of the channels very mobile. And so they want to develop a future concept called EAgent, where the member will actually select the agent during enrollment, actually out on their mobile device or on their tablet. As soon as they select it, the agent's particular bio and hit select agent, the agent will be contacted and the agent will reach out and then begin the home buying or the home selling process. So really it's instantaneous. It's a quicker speed to lead concept. Now, that doesn't take relocation or Cartus out of the picture at all. Relocation is going to have a lot more of a broader-based positioning because they're really going to have to know their agents as far as the territory they cover. They will be receiving the lead at the same time that the agent does and as well as Cartus does. So Cartus and relocation will still be overseeing that referral. So we just feel that this experience and the business benefits, the EAgent will be able to enable us to improve the member experience by empowering the members to choose their own agent and dramatically increasing speed to service. And in doing so, we'll reduce the overall fallout between enrollment and placement. As I think I said in our earlier training, one of the things that we are finding is one of the biggest reasons that people leave is because they don't hear back from the agent. Well, we hope that this digital concept will ensure immediate connectivity member to the agent. So we're going to be doing a pilot starting in early 2017, and we will continue to test the results and probably expand the pilot. So more to come on that particular topic. Next. All right, some other updates that I'd like to share with you. I'm hoping that earlier this summer we had sent out an update about D.R. Horton, but I wanted to take a moment to re-emphasize this, that if you are in a community that has D.R. Horton, that USAA and D.R. Horton are still very much advertising their products with their members, but there was a little bit of a change as far as what the benefits are, and they've become more regional focused. So I would suggest that the USA buyer talks to the local community rep about what their buyer incentive is as far as being a USAA member. The member will also need to provide their USA member number to D.R. Horton at the time of writing the contract. All right, one of the most common questions we get is about spam. I do know that when you're part of the A-team and as you do business with USAA, you might get a random email that you're like, well, wait, I am not a USAA member. Why am I getting this? You know what? If this happens, just forward that suspected email to abuse@usa.com, and that's all you need to do. They do want to focus on those when those things happen. Also, another major announcement that I want to let everybody know about is that Home Circle, which is where everything about the home real estate transaction on USA.com was always called Home Circle. It is now, if you went out to USA.com and looked under products, you're going to see something called Real Estate, and it's either Find a Home or Find a Real Estate Agent. It still has all the same contact. That's where the MLS search is for the members. That's where they save properties. But instead of using the word Home Circle, they're just using Find a Home or Find a Real Estate Agent, making it very simple for a member to understand and go right to the information that they're looking for. The next bullet talks about USA folders. Just wanted to take this time to say, hey, don't forget when you're working with a USAA member, please make sure to use the USA folder. Your relocation department, please go out to cartusnetworks.com under the USA section to look for information on how to order your folders. Also, starting in April 2017, USAA will reduce the number of financial centers from 21 to 4 across the country. They are doing more of a regional shift that will help them better serve their members when, where, and how they prefer, which, as USAA, it continues to tell us, is through their digital channels. Everybody wants to be online. Everybody's using their phones or their tablets. Let's move to mortgage expectations. Earlier this year, we did have a dramatic shift in how we do business with USA Mortgage. First, we dropped the contract cover sheet. Hopefully everybody is aware of that. And then number two, we also have that process called the UPQs, or the updated price quotes, that all agents were supposed to submit as soon as you found out that a member was shopping rates. Well, we eliminated the UPQ process earlier in 2016, so I wanted just to remind everybody about that. Really, USA is looking for you to do what's right for their members and help them find the best lending solutions for their specific needs. Education is the key. We hope that you still keep very well informed on the USA products, and you make sure to support and educate the USA members on the USAA mortgage products. And speaking of them, next, USAA has launched new mortgage products this year, including a conventional 97 loan and a high balance conforming loan. So for members that aren't VA eligible and want an alternative to a VA product, the conventional 97 allows members who haven't owned a home in the last 3 years the ability to put just 3% down. What's also great is that USAA pays the mortgage insurance. That helps with the lower monthly payment, even though the interest rate is slightly higher. I also want to remind everybody the USA mortgage hours of operation. For originations, so if you're really trying to get a hold of a processor, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. The origination, so if you want to make sure a member needs to get with a mortgage representative to find out if they can get pre-qualified, it's 7 to 7. Processing, if you're trying to reach a loan officer or a processor, is 7:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. So please be aware of the time zones if you're aware of the regional office that you're calling. Tampa on the East Coast, San Antonio is Central Time Zone, and Phoenix, it could be either Mountain or Pacific, depending on the time of year it is. So we wanted to make sure that everybody knew that typically it's 7 to 7, depending on where they're located. Next. Just another graphic about the conventional 97 product. USAA had a lot of their first-time homebuyers really ask for a better mortgage product, and USAA responded with the conventional 97. So again, it's for non-VA eligible borrowers. Conventional 97 is really in a class all by itself, 3% down, and that can be gifted There's no PMI. USAA is going to cover that expense, which then will give that member lower rates, lower payments. While rates are slightly higher, no PMI means lower total monthly payments than FHA. Next. All right. I do have some breaking news that is going to be happening November 14th. So I'm talking about the USAA agent portal. So what is changing? Members will no longer be automatically opted in to share mortgage data with the agent. So anybody there that has used the agent portal, you know that every time you go out there and if someone is using USA Mortgage, you can always see all of the mortgage information. So this is changing, effective all new files placed with you after November 14th. Files prior to this date will retain the original mortgage loan sharing preference, which meaning those people will all be opted in. Now, this change will not impact saved properties on the home search shared with the agent. That all stays the same. So, what happens? How can a member opt back in to share that limited mortgage information with you? Well, the USA Mortgage staff will be talking to the members, and they will be able to guide the members on how to update their member sharing preferences on USA.com. But actually, if I was an agent, you're going to probably have to take this on yourself. Agents can use the current process through Agent Portal to generate an email request to the member. The email guides the member on how to update their sharing preferences on USA.com, and those sharing preferences are located in My Accounts under the USA Real Estate Rewards Network section, and then My Agent tab. I know that was a lot of words, so how about we show you graphically what it looks like. Next. So you go into USAA Agent Portal, you see your client list, and currently the way it's always looked is that you would see a little house, and if that was grayed out, that meant the members weren't going to let you see their properties they've saved. If it was a checkbox, that means that they were saying yes to being able to see the mortgage information. Well, going forward, that mortgage box will now be always grayed out. So what will you do when you see that? You will click on the member's name to access their information. Next. So you will go to this screen and see at the very bottom where it says this member has not shared their information with you. You will just click on that blue button and it says Send Enable Sharing Request. Once you click on it, then a little box will pop up and it'll have this little checkbox and it'll say Sharing Request Sent. Next slide. So what will happen is that the member will get an email and it will link them straight to their My Agent page. And it's basically saying, hey, you know, this is where I want my agent to have access to help in their mortgage search. And so you can see where there is a Share Saved Properties. Again, that will always be loaded as a blue check. A member could uncheck it if they really wanted to, not sure why they would. But then there's the box that says Share Mortgage Status. That is where you would then direct your member to say, all you need to do is check that box that says right next to the mortgage status, and then I'll be able to assist you and help you and be able to be aware of what's going on with your loan status. I just wanted to show you on the right-hand side, when a member does pull into this section of their the website after they've logged in, they can see your name, your name, your company's name, and all of your contact information right there, as well as that they can see the real estate coordinator's contact information as well. So again, this is a big change. We will definitely be sending out another broadcast alert right before this happens, just to make sure all of the agents in the network are prepared about what's going to happen with Agent Portal. Granted, it's going to take a while for this to hit because, you know, again, this is only going to be for brand new referrals that are coming in as of November 14th. but we thought that it would be very helpful for you to be able to see the actual graphics of what the screens look like. And with that, this concludes the USAA section of the EAgent fall training. Once you've completed this particular section of the training, please let your relocation department know, because that means you have completed all of the modules to be recertified for the fall CNAS certification. Thank you very much. Have a great day.